Golden Eagles will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wyoming's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's complete. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Wyoming. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Fires one high and deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air, it's Fowler. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Cowboys racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Southern Mississippi, 14. Wyoming, 7. Return runs out of bounds.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Robinson will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Wyoming, 7. Return runs out of bounds.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Cowboys in the hurry up.
On the play. Third down coming up.
Back to throw, it's Fowler. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 20, and he's got it! Touchdown, Southern Mississippi!
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Dropping back, it's Fowler. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy. But
turning it on. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
It's another first down for the offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And the Golden Eagles will snap it on first and 10. Robinson looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. Snags it inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wants to go up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense...
Touchdown, Southern Miss. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the returner will be brought down. the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. Really needed to play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. First down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Fowler. Right on the money.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Unloads it left. Pulls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
Mississippi, 42. Wyoming, 7.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
To the air, it's Fowler. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. And some room to work. There he goes. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. The Cowboys want to move quickly. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Robinson will throw. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Page. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. Got enough space. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offense...
Touchdown, Southern Mississippi! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Durham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Got his man in the middle. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone with the run. At the 40, there he goes. Sprinting away. The 10. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Rush. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Looking for space. It's Gray.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And it comes through big time.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Rush. Uncorks it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. On the run, it's Gray. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late games. Differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Big. Why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
To the ground with the back. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Golden Eagles trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he's going to bring it out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Now on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.